Good morning, everybody. We're going to start off with some announcements. The very first thing, we're going to get the, not really fussing, but the little, my little speech out of the way first thing. I just want to warn you guys that when you are calling a fellow classmate, and you're asking for help and then you spend your time fussing about me, that is unacceptable. And your classmate generally calls and tells me, or she sends me the texts that are being shared. So this is what I would like to ask. I would like to ask that you keep it professional. Classmate is taking time out of their day to help you. And I would like for you all to respect that your classmates, some of them are off on the weekends and they may not want to answer a bunch of questions and a bunch of texts. I am available for you. I may not have all the time on the weekends, but if you text me or call me, I usually answer. And if I don't at that moment, I answer back when I am available. So I get to work at 7 every day, and I usually don't start working like most mamas until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. But I am always available for you, especially during 8 to 5 hours. So if you're having issues, please reach out, and please keep your conversations professional with your classmates. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I want to say, yay, this is our last day in coding for a little while. Does it mean that we won't be doing coding at all? Because if some students at some point want to start pulling in some coding and say, hey, can we practice this? Or hey, can we practice that? We actually have the time to do that. There's not a whole lot of class stuff that we'll be doing for the next 40 days. Now, will we still be doing Zooms? Absolutely. We will be doing Zooms. I'm also uploading lectures. I want, listen very, very carefully, everybody. These are pre-recorded lectures from whenever we first went online from the campus. And instead of me redoing those, I've just reused them. So if for some reason I've thrown a project or something in the lecture, remember it's pre-recorded. And unless I put it on your Jenzabar as part of your assignment, please ignore it. And if you have a question about something I've said in the video, just text me and we'll talk about it, because I didn't watch all the videos through. Also, sometimes I say, hello, ladies, because at the time I didn't have any gentlemen, but now I know that we have gentlemen in our class. So hello, ladies and gentlemen. So please don't be offended if I didn't say gentlemen. It was just at the time I didn't have any. Now we have some. Matter of fact, in my campus classes, I have 3. And in our Jenzabar class, we have 2. So that's really awesome. Men generally do really, really well in class and in the field, as well as ladies, but it is a female-dominated field. So it's really neat to have those gentlemen. All right, so today will be your last day in Module 155. So you have today to get your assignments finished up if you have not, unless, hear me, unless we've had a conversation. I have lots of students out with COVID, so I am going to give them a little more time to finish their assignments. If you haven't finished your assignments and you need more time, please let me know. I am, if there's a good enough reason, I'm gonna leave it a few days. Y'all, this COVID stuff has really got a chunk of our students down and their family. So, you know, be careful if you're going out, and, you know, that's all we can do, right? So I'm not going to talk about COVID today. I tell you, I think every conversation I have with anybody turns into COVID. Do y'all feel the same way? Okie dokie. Well, now I'm fixing to share my screen, and we're going to talk about the module we start tomorrow. You're not going to be able to get into it in Jenzabar today because it officially doesn't open until tomorrow. And it's the electronic health record for the physician's office book. And I'm going to turn my screen around and I'm going to show you what it looks like in your, not Edmodo, shoot, guys, I'm sorry, your Evolve account. So here we go. Okay, so when you get into your VitalSource library where your books are, this is the book, the electronic health record for the physician's office. There is no workbook to this book. There's 7 chapters and it's a 20-day module. So we have 20 days to go through 7 chapters. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the layout. Now, if you guys want to get in and start reading this book, you have it available to you to do that, but your assignments won't start until tomorrow. So every chapter at the beginning starts out with an outline and then your objectives. But this is what I want you to pay very, very close attention to. It's your key terms. I cannot express enough to you how important it is for you to know key terms. And in a lot of my videos, my lecture videos, I'll tell you which ones to pay close attention to. Some of your assignments are going to be highlight your key terms. Well, let me show you how you do that. You see, I have some stuff highlighted here. So whatever you want to highlight, you just hold your cursor down and you do this. And then when you let go, it says groovy green or mellow yellow. So if we want to do that groovy green, and then see there, it is highlighted. Again, there is a feature here that it will read it to you. So we have critical thinking. Something else that's really great, guys, is the chapter summary. Reading through that chapter summary, making sure that you have the pertinent information. That's just pulling the most important information out of your chapter. And then we're also going to have your review activities. These are going to be your reviews. Workplace applications, I tell you to do specific things. In this first chapter, it doesn't tell you a whole lot. Okay, let me back up. Workplace applications are going to be fun exercises. This first chapter may not be as fun, but the other stuff that's coming will be fun. So again, if you look in your table of contents, not confidence, what's wrong with me being able to talk today? We don't have any units, we just have chapters. So the electronic health record for the physician's office for SimChart. That is our new book. So on Thursday, when we have our next Zoom meeting, I'm going to be showing you how to get into what's called a simulation playground. And in this simulation playground, you will be making appointments for people for the doctor's office. And there's going to be exercises as you go through, and I will point those out. You guys know, I'll make sure you know where those are. And you're going to be able to get into the simulation playground and update allergy charts, put in vital signs, whatever the assignment is. But we're still working on some things on our side. So tomorrow we have a meeting about that. What we're hoping is going to happen and what we think is going to happen is you guys are just going to be able to get into Jenzabar and click sim charting, and it bring you straight to sim charting. Y'all, I'm excited to tell you, I have worked with IT and Evolve a lot lately trying to make this happen, because the other way is such a pain. It was just click here to go here to go here to put it was crazy. And I was like, I don't want to do this to these ladies. It's just crazy. So if it glitches a little bit, I don't want anybody to get upset. We're going to work through, this is our first time to work through this. So I'm asking for your patience. So that is the next module we're going in, and I will go into a lot more of it on Thursday.